I'm D'Laveance, and if I had to describe myself in 3 words, I'd probably pick flamboyant black cyclist if I had to pick 3 words. So my goal in life is to make alternative transportation worthwhile from the perspective of the everyday person. To me, transit equity is gonna look like, regardless of whether you have a car or not, you are comfortable getting around and you can get around, efficiently and effectively. You can go to work, you can go to the grocery store, you can get your kids can get around without having to have a car. Basically just do life without needing to, shell out a third of your paycheck every month. That's what transit equity looks like to me. I'm very interested in, developing transit solutions. That has kind of been where I've been really happy recently. Right now, I'm working on developing deeper relationships with those people like Joyce Beatty and COTA and Paradise Garage in all sorts of different manners of just advancing alternative transit modes, because I love taking the bus and I love biking around town. I'm really looking forward to having my hand in it more so. I want to be there around my ideas. I want to see them grow, because it's different looking from the outside in than it is looking from the inside out. Looking from the inside out, you kind of have more of a dynamic perspective. You can understand the shortcomings and why they're happening versus just being upset about the shortcomings and then just wanting to do something about it but not knowing how to, looking from the outside in. I know it's really hard to, get out of one's car and to, get around using other modes of public transportation, but it can be really, really hard to kind of break that habit. But I would like people to kind of give it a try, if nothing else. And then once they give it a try, then they can say, hey, this is why I didn't really like that, or this is why I won't use that, and then, taking that feedback and actually giving it to COTA, giving it to the city government, giving it to politicians. Basically political engagement from the community that's not using the bus. I've talked to COTA about getting people more politically engaged, the people that are riding the bus, and they are definitely working on it already. COTA has this website called COTA Voice, basically, and you can go to that website and take one of their surveys, and that will give them insight into how to make public transit better. Yay Bikes is an organization in Columbus, Ohio that is affiliated with Paradise Garage. And they do a lot of work on cycling infrastructure equity, whereas COTA is going to be more focused on public transit infrastructure equity. I would love to be seen as someone who just really cared about making sure that every person that lives in these United States is taken care of and taken care of to the best of their ability. And right now, that means public transit. And in the future, it'll mean something different, but basically, I am here for equity.
Like I'm about to park, I'm going through a lot. Came right to my doors, it's suicidal. Crazy how life they live like a drive. Wait till you figure out you need gas. Nice car speed when you tryna get by. Then the motherfucker stop at yellow light saying, get up in your lane without saying hi. You're real if you pop it, the thing hold to your back. But keep you at the front if you use it right.